Hi everyone, my name's Lily and I'm the book blogger behind Utopia State of Mind, and today I'm bringing you the first ever in another series that I'm supposed to be kicking off, which are my Libro FM monthly sale recommendations. I was doing this mostly on my blog, but honestly, I'm having a really hard time kind of sitting down and doing kind of blog posts. Video content for me at this current moment is just a lot easier. And so I wanted to chat about some current monthly sales that you can get for the month of November 2023. So by the way, Libro FM is a monthly subscription service for audiobooks. And just in full disclosure, I'm an affiliate for Libro FM. I spend a lot of money or too much money on audiobooks. And so when Libro FM invited me to their influencer program, it was kind of it was an easy choice. It saves me money, obviously, and also lets me share a really fantastic, independent, non-Amazon affiliated way to enjoy audiobooks. I love the interface. It is literally my favorite audiobook interface, and I've used a lot. I love the selection. Basically, you just subscribe, much like a lot of subscriptions, you subscribe. I think it's $14.99 per month, and you get one audiobook credit, which is such a good deal compared to some of the prices for full-price audiobooks, which are 100% worth every penny in terms of voice actors, production, editing, often special effects, maybe multiple voice actors. Like, they are 100% worth the money, but it can be kind of expensive. So I love this credit system. They also run a lot of different promotions where you can get more credits, where you can gift credits as a holiday, so wait for that as well. But also every month they have a selection in a YA club list and in a romance list. So they have these two kind of club things. You can just subscribe to the email updates, and it's basically 10 pages of sale audiobooks based on YA recommendations or based on romance recommendations. So I'm going to share the ones that I would really highly recommend, as well as some that I have already gotten. As well, if you are a member, and that means you're an active member, so you're going to be charged the $14.99 a month, you also get a discount on every other audiobook you purchase. I don't actually remember the price of the discount, and I'm awful at math. So it has to be somewhere between 20 and 30-ish%. Just because when I was thinking about it, I was getting an audiobook basically that was $9.99 or $9, and it ended up coming out $6.99 after my discount for being a member, because I am also a member. I get my credit, and I also love the discounts that you get on the audiobooks and also on the sale audiobooks. So I'm going to start with romance because there are only a few. We have been blessed in the YA club portion, so that I'm going to save for a little bit after this. So I'm going to start off with the romance books. The first one is Hate to Want You by Alicia Rai. Alicia Rai is fantastic. To be honest, I can't even remember the plot line for Hate to Want You. I've read it. I really enjoyed it. I think this is like a forbidden romance series, and it's certainly the beginning of one. But I just am a huge fan of Alicia Rai, and if you've never read a book from her, you definitely should check it out. There's something I also love about like romance audiobooks. It just is such a fun experience because I think that the romance genre is so emotional and so character driven. The next one I want to recommend to you is Love, Chai, and Other Four-Letter Words. I haven't read this, but I've bought it. So this is going to be on my TBR. I saw the sequel on NetGalley ages ago, and it looks so fun. And then I realized it was a sequel. And then I already have bought Love, Chai, and Other Four-Letter Words, I think on the last sale that it was included in this romance wrap-up. So it's on my TBR. I just wanted to share it with you. I mean, what other proof do you need that I am really on Libro FM's website? Too much. The next one is Neon Gods by Katie Robert. If you don't know Katie Robert, Katie is a fantastic romance author. Katie has a ton of things. Also, the Neon Gods universe is really interesting in the way that it's the Neon Gods series. Katie also has like a creature series, like demons, krakens, dragons kind of series. And then there's also a new series about pirates. They're all kind of put together in the same world. He also has a series about vampires, which are all in the same world. So Neon Gods is a good way to get involved in this series. That's how I did. And so If you've been wondering if you should jump onto the hype wagon for the whole Dark Olympus series, Neon Gods is obviously the place to start with the first one. I think I'm going to be doing a Katie Robert video for the future, just kind of break down what I think about, for example, the Dark Olympus series and also the other ones in terms of spice and world building. So definitely look out for that one. But I think that Neon Gods is a really great intro to Katie Robert, and that was the first one that I read. So I'm going to now talk about the YA books because, as I already said, we were truly gifted with this month's YA club picks. The first one is Fawkes, which is a really fun one if you like Guy Fawkes, so the whole kind of V for Vendetta. That was the first time I ever heard about Guy Fawkes. Also, Nadine Brandes is one of my favorite authors. I really liked Romanoff, I liked Fawkes, and I liked a book that I cannot remember as of now. So if you kind of like that historical fiction vibe with a little bit of magic, a little bit of mystery, then you should read that. The next one is that Keeper of the Night and Empress of Time by Kylie Lee Baker are both on sale, and I love Kylie Lee Baker so much. This is a perfect series. Perfect series. It also has biracial representation. It has main characters are not afraid to get their hands dirty. It has questions about identity. It has really great kind of mythology as well within it. It just is fabulous. I love this YA fantasy series, and I love that you can get both of them on sale. It's fabulous. I have the few ones here, which is just the first one or just the second one on sale, but this one I was like, yes, signed, sealed, delivered. Get both of them while you can. Fantastic way to listen to this. The next one is The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea by Axie O. Look, I've been a fan of Axie's since Rebel Soul. I think that was the first one. But since Axie's debut, The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea is so atmospheric. It's like one of those YA fantasy ones where I will recommend to a lot of people who I know who don't really read YA fantasy just because it's atmospheric, it's questions of, or it has themes of community, themes of family, and themes of love all wrapped up in one another, and which has also a lot of really great action and adventure all wrapped up in one. It is fantastic. Axie is also such a talented writer who writes just a bunch of different things. And so if this is your first book by her, then I think you should definitely take this opportunity to check it out. The next one is Battle of the Bands, which I had to mention because it has multiple narrators. Multiple narrators is my kryptonite. I love that this anthology has multiple narrators for each of the kind of, I'm not sure if it's going to be each perspective or each character because Battle of the Bands is an anthology that is loosely woven together. It's kind of like a night of a Battle of the Bands, and so this anthology has different characters who are all involved in it. When I read it, I just thought it was just so fun. I am a personal fan of like high school live music shows. There's like a certain level of drama, of cringe, of angst, all wrapped up in one another. And so I really enjoyed that. And I can't wait actually to listen to a sample just to kind of see what it's like. Similarly, Lucky Girl by Jamie Pacton. Jamie actually has two books which are on this list. So it's Lucky Girl and The Life and Medieval Times of Kit Sweetly. Jamie Pacton's another person who I've been a fan of ever since their debut. I love Jamie's books. Lucky Girl is kind of about the whole concept of luck and what it would mean to turn your luck, how we make our own luck. And The Life and Medieval Times of Kit Sweetly is this fun take on gender and like the medieval times, not role playing, but you know those restaurants where they're all kind of dressed up like medieval times. It's about that. It's about feminism. It's about activism, and all kind of within a group of friends as well. So definitely would recommend those if you've been seeing Jamie's name around a lot and would like to check out these YA contemporaries. The next one is Sunny Song Will Never Be Famous by Suzanne Park, and Suzanne Park also has a few audiobooks on this list. Sunny Song Will Never Be Famous, also The Perfect Escape is there. So Sunny Song Will Never Be Famous is an influencer who kind of goes to like a detox camp and needs to figure out her own priorities, and then The Perfect Escape has like robots, zombie robots, and it has a lot of action and a lot of just fun in this entire thing. I think The Perfect Escape may be the first of Suzanne Park's books, so definitely check that out. The next one is Blaze Wrath Games by Amparo Ortiz. If you're wondering about reading more books about dragons and you want to read it from diverse authors, Blaze Wrath Games, so good. It's like dragon riding meets magical sports competitions as well, meets kind of Olympics all at once. It's really fun. It's really action-packed, and it also has a really interesting setup for the second book in the series, which is not on sale. Don't want to get your hopes up. It's not on sale, but hopefully after you read this one, then you'll go and pick up the second one. The next one is Ruin Song by Julia Ember. This one is fabulous because if you love music magic, this has to be your thing. What I love about music magic, and specifically about Ruin Song, is that it really emphasizes the power of your voice, using your literal voice to make a stand. And I think that music magic in which your actual voice is also magical is just so magical. It just is a really fun metaphor that is working in kind of a meta way that I really enjoyed. Next is She's Too Pretty to Burn, which I definitely read on audiobook and maybe even on Libro Fm. I can't remember. I love Wendy Hurd's thrillers. I've been reading a lot of Wendy Hurd's thrillers, and they're just fun. They really kind of pick you up. I think thrillers are also a really great genre to read in audiobook because you get really invested in the characters. One of the things I really love about audiobook narrators are that they are able to capture so much emotion and raw vulnerability in their narration. So definitely recommend a lot of thrillers and romances in audiobook form. The next one is Wicked as You Wish and Unreliable Magic. These are both by Rinju Pecco. They are both in the series of, I don't remember the name of the series. It has like 100, it's the word 100 in it. But basically, if you really enjoyed The Bone Witch by Rinju Pecco, this is the same author. The vibes are totally different, and I think that's why I enjoyed it. This one is so focused on family, but also focused on humor. It's really funny at times. I definitely think you should check it out, and also book 1 and 2 are also on sale. The next book 1 and book 2 that are also on sale are A Dark and Hollow Star and A Cruel and Fated Light. And I bought A Cruel and Fated Light earlier today before filming. I really liked the bare bones of A Dark and Hollow Star. It's a multiple perspective. It has like fae or fairies. It also, I feel like the main, or you'll see the cover obviously here, but there's also kind of like wings in the cover. And so while there were some things that I was thinking about for the future, in A Dark and Hollow Star, I'm hoping that the sequel will answer a lot of those questions and continue that development that I saw within the characters. So, as I said, I already bought A Cruel and Fated Light, so I can let you know when I finish with that. Next is Court of the Undying Seasons, which is a YA fantasy book. It is a standalone. It has vampires, also has courts, obviously, from the title. So if you're looking for kind of vampires that are all organized by certain traits, certain techniques, certain frames of mind about how they want to view and treat humans, this is for you. That was one of my favorite aspects of the book. And then the final one is Journey to the Heart of the Abyss, which is the second book by London Shaw. So if you've read the first one and have been waiting for an excuse to pick up the second one, you definitely should, because there are a ton of world things that are brought up in the second one, which I really love the way that London was able to wrap things up and also to give us a really beautiful sense of hope, a shimmering hope within it, which has, I think, been a core of Journey to the Heart of the Abyss and also A Light at the Bottom of the World, but it's really nicely tied up in the second one. So those were all of my recommendations for this month's Libro sale picks. I hope that you check them out. I'll leave all the affiliate links down below. If you don't want to use the affiliate link, that's perfectly fine. Just find the links anyway on the Libro FM site because these deals are fantastic. Please let me know down below what some of your favorite audiobook experiences have been, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.